There's been a building collapse! We have a code orange. Please, someone call for backup. We have 24 people who need emergency care. Everything will be alright, honey. You're going to be okay. Is there anyone? I need help! She's losing a lot of blood! No, stay with me! No! Stay with me! Please, someone get me a tourniquet! Wait. What are you doing? Who are you? You shouldn't be here. Wait, what is that? No! Please don't do this! No! Stop him! No! Let's talk about the apple. The start of everything. And probably the first thing you're taught about in school. A is for what? Apple! And the saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away, is probably burned into your memory by now. But you're probably wondering, just how true is this statement? After studying nutrition for many years now, I can confidently say that yes, apples in fact keep the doctor away. Yippee! Hi, I'm Wubble, and this is Gut Feeling Academy. Since no one is gonna say it, I will. Apples are underrated. Even often disregarded in the field of nutrition just from how simple and common they are. Well, I'm here to remove that label. The apple nutritionally might not be very flashy or have a high specific nutrient content, but it plays an equally important role just like any super healthy food, just not in a way you would expect. As you know, when it comes to supporting the human body, nutritionally the apple doesn't really have a super strong ability or stat. But that's not a bad thing. The apple is actually a crazy good generalist, having decent stats across the board in each healing, defense, detoxification, digestion, and taste, with one exception, a completely maxed out convenience stat, making the apple the convenient all-rounder of fruit. The apple has a lot of uses and abilities, but let's first talk about nutrition. The apple itself has a decent amount of potassium, calcium, iron, vitamins A, C, and vitamin B9, an all-around good source of vitamins and minerals, making it rounded in its healing stats. But apples have a highlight, being one of the richest sources of quercetin.
Wow!
All quercetin is just a natural antioxidant, which means neutralizing oxygen. Have you ever wondered why apples turn brown when they are cut or bitten? Well, when an apple's bare flesh is exposed to oxygen in the air, it reacts to the oxygen, turning it brown, called oxidization. This reaction destroys and rots apple cells, which is why although apples have a lot of quercetin in the flesh, it is mostly concentrated in the skin of the apple to prevent oxygen from entering and causing rot. That is why apples have the longest shelf life of any common fruit. Its skin is so packed with antioxidant quercetin, it can last weeks unrefrigerated, and 2 to 4 months refrigerated, without rotting.
Please kill me. I'm so old! My skin, it won't let me die. My skin!
Now, you're probably saying, but Wubble, what the Hello Kitty am I supposed to do with antioxidants? It sounds like a laundry detergent. What am I supposed to do with that? Well, when these antioxidants are digested, the body uses their chemical composition to prevent and regulate inflammation. This is because antioxidants completely neutralize harmful substances that cause the inflammation in the first place. This makes it great for treating and preventing migraines, hangovers, joint problems, acne, and inflammatory chronic diseases, attributing to the apple's detoxification stat. This is just a simple overview of inflammation. I will go more in depth in a future video. Now, there is a common concern that apples are high in sugar, which is true. Apples are 10 to 15% sugar. But if you are worried about a spike in blood sugar or gaining weight, that won't happen. That 10 to 15% sugar in apples are all fructose, which is 100 times healthier than the processed sugar you buy at the store. Fructose in apples are a natural sugar, easily digested by the intestines, unlike processed sugar, which requires extra enzymes and energy to break down. But the most important factor is that apples don't spike your blood sugar. And this is because of fiber. Apples have a good amount of both fiber and a water-soluble fiber called pectin, which encases sugar, diluting and slowing down the release of sugar into the bloodstream, giving time for your liver to break down the sugar. By itself, this results in a slow and almost minuscule rise in blood sugar. God, I'm saying sugar so many times. Anyway, processed sugar in contrast, lacking any sort of fiber to encase it, will spike your blood sugar like crazy, and I mean crazy. When digested, processed sugar will immediately flood both your bloodstream and liver with a ridiculous amount of sugar, overwhelming the liver and forcing it into fat-building mode. This is the liver's desperate attempt to rid your blood of all the sugar by converting it all into fat. This is the most common reason why we gain weight. Now, compared to apples, not only do they not spike your blood sugar, they also regulate it. If you do decide to eat processed sugar, eating an apple with the sugary food will largely reduce the blood sugar spike. This is because pectin in apples mix and envelop processed sugar, slowing down its release into the bloodstream. Because the sugar is slowed down, this keeps the liver from getting overwhelmed and creating fat. The same way Phil Swift slaps flex tape on a leaky pipe, with the water being a flood of sugar and the tape being fiber.
Leaky pipes can cause major damage, but flex tape grips on tight and bonds instantly.
I solved this boat in half! Imagine everything you can do with the power of
Fiber! Making apples one of the best weight loss foods due to their ability to regulate blood sugar, therefore contributing to the apple's digestion stat, as it makes digestion easier on the body. It's kind of funny if you think about it. You'd think that more sugar from a fruit would actually make you gain even more weight, but it actually has the opposite effect. All these benefits are great and all, but by far my favorite thing about apples, and what I believe is its greatest potential for when it comes to eating healthy, is... Oh, wait 1 second. Did you see that? Just a quick grab and go. Very convenient. Anyway, when it comes to nutrition, this is honestly the best thing about apples. They are just so damn convenient. As you can see with this massive convenience stat, there is not a single fruit out there that can rival the apple's convenience. Apples require no prep, they're portable, long-lasting, cheap, and widely available. Just grab one and take a bite. Because of this, they are one of the best ways to tackle cravings. There are so many unhealthy, sugary foods everywhere, and I can't blame you from giving in to those spontaneous, uncontrollable cravings. I too wish to shove an entire cake down my esophagus like a pelican, and breathe in cake for the next 3 hours. But, you know what else is spontaneous? Apples. Want to eat an extra cookie that's just in your reach? You know what else is in your reach? Apple. Want to eat a sugary breakfast because you have no time to make a healthy one? Apple. Hungry so you want to eat out? Apple. Are you just really craving dessert? Apple. That's why apples are so good for cravings. They are healthy but sweet enough to satiate your sugar craving. And hey, apples are pretty darn delicious. Their crisp, sweet, refreshing flavor is no joke, making diet withdrawals much more bearable. And you know, if I could get one of those soda ads and just replace the damn drink with an apple, I could literally brainwash you into craving an apple. You know the ads, with those randomly fit people smiling unnaturally with their perfect teeth when the drink they're promoting does the exact opposite, making you fatter, uglier, and rotting your teeth. Like seriously, every single soda ad is so predictable, just look. Anyway, back on topic. If you are able to master the technique of replacing your sugar cravings with an apple, you will definitely see a lot of improvement in your health and well-being. Here's a list of problems I definitely recommend you eat apples for. As one of the most important skills of eating healthier is not to completely deny your cravings, but instead replacing them with a healthier option. And what better than the apple? And now, my obligatory disclaimer for all of you in my audience who snort glue and chug paint. Do not, I repeat, do not eat the seeds of apples. They contain cyanide. That is bad. That is a bad thing. Do not eat 20 apples in one sitting, thinking you will get super healthy in one day. That is unhealthy. Please do any sort of eating in moderation. And no, a singular apple will not save you if you decide to binge eat an entire tub of ice cream. I've been there and it's not fun. This is Wubble, and thank you for watching Gut Feeling Academy.